Hey guys, welcome back to day 4, I think. It's Thursday, day 4 of our holiday. So we did the castle yesterday, so if you haven't watched that video, go watch that video. I don't know if you guys prefer the longer videos or if I break them up per day of these trips. I plan on doing maybe 2 or 3 other trips this year. So today we are going back to the old town because there's a couple of churches we want to see, a few fortresses and towers and things. And then in the evening I've booked a little special treat for Matt, which sounds a lot more sexual than it should. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Stay tuned until the end because it's an evening show. But in the meantime, I need to do my hair and we're gonna go get some breakfast. So I'll see you in the old town, but we're gonna go see some more old stuff. We are at the Central Mercat, which is the central market of Valencia, to sample some foods and just have a little look around the fish market. I'm a numpty because I deleted about 20 minutes worth of footage as we were walking around for about an hour and a bit. But it was really interesting. Here's some B-roll and some bits and bobs of us in the market that I didn't delete. And hopefully the video is still good and you still enjoy it. So at the market, there was all sorts of stuff. Obviously, your normal fruit and veg, as you'll see in a bit, Spanish omelette and things like that. They had paella stalls, but they had some really interesting coffee stalls where I would say it's probably over 100 different types of coffee that you could test out and try and buy. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough space in my bag, so I definitely would have brought some back for my coffee machine. And then we went to the fish market, and basically there was loads of live fish. Everyone was telling me to stop filming, but I didn't really understand until eventually someone who actually worked at the market asked me to leave, and then we cut to this bit. Should we grab one of these?
Mini pizza.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab one. One. I just one.
Carne salata e questo qui è quello normale, questo.
Can you have this one? Oh, that's a big egg.
So is that egg? What is that? Is that an ostrich egg or something?
It must be.
Sì.
I was looking at these ones, they're massive. There's this one.
Yeah.
What was that?
You might want to give it a minute.
It's really hot. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a minute. It's really hot.
That pharmacy.
Anchovies maybe. It would make sense because anchovies are quite saucy as well. Look at these Spanish omelettes. Spanish omelette. It's amazing. I wish we could find a table.
So I think they will have one, like an area.
You guys have no idea how bad this smells. If you watch the Iceland video, there was sulphur. This is just as bad.
They're alive.
Yeah. It's not. Oh. Apparently no cameras. Huh?
Yeah, turn it off. He's just told you to turn it off.
Okay, cool. We're going out. That's interesting. We just got kicked out of the film market because I had the GoPro on. Oops. Still going on YouTube though, baby. I'm going to make my pasty thing. If I can find somewhere to prop this. So I've got barbacoa, which is barbecue ribs. Pretty nice. Really, really gooey. Like saucy. Matt's going around the rest of the fish market. I've been to a couple of fish markets in Europe before, so I know what they're like. So we just see some live shrimp and live eels and stuff. I can kind of see why they made us cut the cameras off. So for the rest of the video, we're going to go to the Silk Exchange, St. Nicholas's Church. There's a couple other forts in the city. Ooh. And then we got the mystery gift in the evening show. I think you guys, from the clues I've given in the other videos, can probably work out what it is. But watch till the end and you'll see it. That was lovely. Matt's kindly treated me to a Spanish omelette and some wings. Is it good?
Spanish wings.
Spanish wings.
Yeah, it's nice. It's hot.
Can't get it off. So what is Spanish omelette? Egg and potato, right?
Potato.
Pretty good. It's supposed to rain today. Doesn't look like it. Alright, we're done eating ribs. You guys didn't want to see that, I promise you. I managed to keep it off my shirt, which is a nice change for me. I think we're just about done with the market now. We're going to go to what they call the Silk Exchange, which is not an active market anymore, I don't think. But it's where they used to trade like goods and stuff and materials. Just on our way to the Silk Exchange, come across this building. I don't know what this is.
That's the Silk Exchange.
Oh, is this it?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's where it is in the map.
Oh. Can we go in? So we were on the way to St. John's Church, or a very long Spanish name for it. And we came across this like really cool looking sweet shop. And instantly in my head, I just thought of Family Guy, because I'm a child.
Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy.
I want it all. Let's go. So what was the name of this church?
This one?
Yeah.
Find out.
So Matt did some Googling and we found there's a church literally right next to where we are. So we're going to quickly duck into there for the Silk Exchange. You might just be able to see it down there. Panel del Pardal. Apparently. Oh, go around the side. It looks like there's some really cool stuff around the other side. The thing I love about this city is all the architecture is pretty old, but it's really well maintained. Should we go in?
So I'm going to have a look.
Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. Different. It's kind of as if that circle was built later. There's a tower.
So you can visit this one, the Silk Museum and St. Nicholas for £13.
Okay.
To get your guide.
Okay, should we do that? So we've got some audio guides. So it's quite cool. They're doing a bunch of refurbs. So this is the Royal Parish Church of St. John's, not St. John. So this building has 800 years of history. A lot of this has been refurbed. It's now 200 years old. So just down there to the left is the Chapel of St. Rita. Oh, here. This is the altar of St. Rita. So they had 5 riots within 7 days, which is why a lot of this is not original. It got burnt down, and about 50 years later they decided to rebuild it. So this is happening all throughout the Spanish Civil War. So there's a statue to the left of the door called Jacob. So Jacob had 12 sons, and the 12 sons are on all the pillars. Asa, Naphtali, Judah, that's quite cool lore. That picture there, if you can see it, I'm just leaning over the barrier, is a photo or painting of 12 fruits. Oh, so it's quite interesting. So the original was painted on stone. See if I can get a visual for you. So during the fire, what happened was they had pieces of it, so they digitized it and then used technology to recreate it. So that's not the original. About 100 years ago, I think he said, it got recreated. Well, they found the pieces about 100 or so years ago. So if anyone doesn't like technology, we got history back because of it. So this church was part of the 13th century when the Islamic tribes and stuff came over to Spain. It got burnt down, and then it got rebuilt again 200 or so years ago. Hence why it's not like the original stone. But this has been standing as a church for multiple religions since the 13th century. So the first of St. John's was St. John the Baptist, who was there during the Last Supper. Then there was St. John the Evangelist, who was one of the patron saints of the sort of reintroduction of Christianity after the passing of Jesus. And St. John of Valencia is also known as St. John of the Market, because Valencia was a trading port. I think this is the thing I'm most impressed by with all these churches and stuff, is how close we can get to it. So there's like, I'm not touching it, but it's within touching distance. It's just the intricacies of it all is just amazing. So I haven't got to the bit in the story yet, but I'm guessing that is St. Rita. Okay, so apparently there's just another fire more recently which has caused damage to all of the paintwork inside here, which is why they completely repainted it, and they're recreating some of the damaged stonework. I think we can see some people working on it at the moment, but it was like that for 55 years, he said. So they are doing a like-for-like recreation, and it's predicted to be done by 2030. Okay, so basically what they're saying is they've basically made the altar size a little bit bigger because they can't make it as small as they used to. So they're making a bigger altar, and they've extended out the floor space. And then because of budgetary costs, budgetary and sort of logistical costs, they've had to make the St. John the Baptist on the left and St. John the Evangelist on the right slightly smaller than the originals, but they're adding more stuff around the St. John's to fill in the spaces. So where they've changed the sizing of everything, where the vault is going to be, they've got now 1,100 square meters of extra floor space underground. So the vault is under there. Hope you guys enjoyed that. That was really interesting. Obviously it's a narrative book, so I can't really just ramble on what everything it says. I would try to pick out quite a lot of the interesting bits for you guys. We're going to go into the Silk Exchange now and have a look at this old, what used to be a trading hall essentially. And then we're going to make our way to St. Nicholas's. So I think there's a queue, so we might jump forward a little bit and catch you guys inside. So in typical me and Matt fashion, we've gone to the wrong building. This is the Commodity Exchange building, which is not the Silk Exchange. It's called La Lonja de Mercados, which I'm guessing means something of the merchants. So we're gonna go have a look at some cool stuff. I do remember seeing some pictures of this building. So this is basically a commodity merchants hall. So it turns out there's two separate attractions for the same building. So the Silk Exchange and the Merchants Exchange are actually one building, but the Silk Exchange is one actual room in the building. It's very complicated, but hopefully this makes sense. So there is an audio guide in English, but they've run out of them. So you need to kind of guess, really. Yeah, so I thought this building was the Silk Exchange, but apparently it's like 5-10 minutes down the road. But again, another really cool thing in the city that we stumbled across without even intentionally trying to find it. I love this city so much. So if you could imagine, this would be like bustling with hundreds of stalls. So we're going to go through, there's a little door here. Just going to go through here, see what this is. Okay, so there's another. That looks incredible. It looks like they're doing some refurbs. This is all carved wood. Looks like original brickwork. Yeah, I just think it's incredible that we just stumble across these things without like trying to find them. It's €2 to come in here, so obviously you have to pay for a ticket, but pretty phenomenal. Alright, because it's all in Spanish, I haven't got a guide, I don't really know what everything is, so I can't give you too much information, unfortunately. I'm going to go up these stairs. There's some cool looking stairs up here, which we can go up. Oh wow, we can go down here. Right, we are now underground. I'm guessing this is some sort of cellar for storage. That would be my assumption. So everyone in here, oh. Then again, there's a church, which you can see from the cellar here. But maybe, because of the seats, this is like maybe like a sauna or something. But it's probably going to be, let's be honest, it's going to be storage, isn't it? Crazy. I promise we'll get to the Silk Exchange. Oh. Just gonna go up here, see what's up here. intricate. This is all carved out of wood and looks as if it's been like painted. Just amazed me, like, so we've come out of this room and you just greeted by this. I keep saying this on this trip, like on the Iceland trip, it was cold and wet and windy. We just don't get nice things in the UK, because we just ruin them. Okay, so I think Matt's going to find a drink or something. Yeah, so we will get to Silk Exchange now, or St Nicholas's, and then go to Silk Exchange. I don't know, we're just wandering around today. It's really nice compared to our other trip, where we had 3 days basically, or 2 days. We've got 5 days to wander around and just chill out and not really have much of a plan. Alright, we've got to the Church of St Nicholas. And it sounds like, I don't know if you guys hear, an organ's playing. So there may actually be a service in place at the moment. So we'll see when we get there. Right. We're trying to get to the entrance of the church. It's so big. We're like in a whole nother neighbourhood now. Alright, we're lost. Oh, there you go. Church of St Nicholas.
Take photos but without flash.
Yeah. So this is one of the big things I wanted to see in the old town. There's a huge dome with a really like intricate painting. Brilliant. Oh, apologies. So what she was saying is there's a concert tonight, so they're just testing everything out for this evening. So it's going to be quite loud. There's another audiobook, so I'll do the narrations and stuff like that as well. So there's a 16-part narrative. Obviously got to be a little bit quiet, but hopefully not too loud for everyone. Parish Church St Nicholas. So this is St Nicholas of Bari's church since the 18th century. So apparently none of this is original, it's been refurbed and repainted and touched up. But it's been dedicated to the same saint since the 18th century. Okay, my mistake, not 18th century, it's from the 8th century. And a lot of the refurb work was done in the 15th century. It's in a Baroque style, same as the other church. I'm going to get up close. So yeah, the organist is testing out for a concert they're going to do this evening. This church is known as the Valencian Sistine Chapel because of the artwork on the ceiling representing a very similar story to the Sistine Chapel. I don't know about you guys, but I'm glad we came back to the old city to see this. So this chapel here is for the Archangels something Raphael. Sorry, not known the knowledge. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Okay, so this is San Rafael, and he's accompanied by young Tobias. So there's 4 angels for each section of vaulting, supposedly. So I'm guessing there's one on each of these individual sections somewhere to be found. So there's a scene with a man or with a newly born baby. Yep, got that. Ah. There's the angels to the left and the right with the torches. Well, if anything else, that was quite fun, trying to find those angels. So, we've come into the chapel. There's a confessory. They've got some incense burning in here, it smells really nice. Altar, tabernacle. I do have to say that it's nice that the organ's playing. It kind of sets the scene quite nicely. I seem to be getting told off quite a lot today. I just got told off for putting my tripod out. Oops. Don't want to get kicked out of a church, that's probably not the best look. So we won't be going through all of these. I'm just going to try and find some of the more interesting saints, or some that we've heard of, or I've heard of. So San Vincent Ferrer, Santissima Virgin, Santa Maria. So I'm running out of battery, so I will refresh, we'll get a drink, and then if we can get access, we're going to go up the tower again to the cathedral because it was closed the other day. And go to the Bullring as well because they're quite close to each other. Okay, I'm going to skip forward to chapter 13 and 14 where we talk more about St. Nicholas. Okay, so he's known as Nicholas of Bari because his remains are in the city of Bari in Italy. So we found some more flags, so there must be a town hall. This must be a town hall, surely. Right, so we're back in Plaza de la Mar to go to the Valencian Cathedral again. But last time we didn't have any cash and it was closed, so we're going to go up the tower.
Is it cash only?
Cash only.
Ah, okay.
This time. Give you guys some cool views from above. And hopefully Matthew won't faint this time. We're going up there. I have no idea if Matt's going to enjoy this or not. Probably won't. It'll be quite funny. We are back at one of the biggest tourist traps. But it's pretty though. Now Matt's just does not followed again. Just say something, otherwise I'll just walk off on my own. Alright, take 2. Remember this? Valencia Cathedral. And now we're going up the tower. Right, so we are in a queue. Because it's old and it's like a single story staircase, we have to wait for people to come down before we can go up. So here's something for you guys to look at. Isn't it lovely? We planned ahead this time. It's not closing and we have cash.
Dos adults.
Gracias. Right, let's get up this tower. So the waterfall we went up was like 500 something steps. This is 270. My heart's going at about 160 at the moment.
Bells.
That's some big bells. If you guys can see them. Oh, it's getting narrower. Look at the steps, they're so narrow. Okay, this isn't very fun. Okay. Oh. Sorry for the panting. Big bell. This is higher than the other tower. The other day. Oh. Oh. I thought my fit levels were okay. Let's get a high view. You alright, Matt? You feeling okay? No, I'm not.
You can have a rest.
I'm a fat bugger. I'm too fat to be doing all this.
Get in my belly!
Let's go to the other side. He's pretending like he's not tired. Yeah, so to put in context, just there is our hotel. There's like a diagonal building with two similar buildings. Ours is that big tower behind, pretty much. Where we were on day one was those museums there. And that took us about half an hour walk. We are now here. And then from slightly different angle, that dome building there, that was the market that we were at. There's a church of Rita and Nicholas. Serranos Towers where we were yesterday, over there. And then down this way, the exchange market. And then I think we're going over there to another set of towers. Oh. And just behind those big buildings is the Bullring, which we're going to go to next. Can't see them because it's quite a small building, unfortunately. But it's right behind the market, but then another half a mile out. Oh, gotta prepare myself to go back down now. So what we have here is we're looking north. There's a Serranos Tower that we saw on Tuesday. And then this one here is what Matt wants to particularly go see. The Quartz Towers, they look very similar. But this one's been attacked and got cannibal marks from the French. So we're gonna head probably to there and then head over down there to the Bullring, I guess. And then we got a special gift for Matthew this evening.
Play job. Check.
It's not a blowjob.
Can we edit that one out?
No.
A romantic selfie by the bell.
Is there a bell behind?
There's a bell. Right, we made it down the tower. Right, so we are going to Court Tower, which is about half a mile away. What do you think of that, Matt? Do you like it?
Yeah, it's good.
Good? Good. Yeah, my legs are absolutely fine.
And a wobbly.
He had another wobbly. So, good news is this time he managed to make it down. We had to crawl down the stairs. Look left. Happy hour. Okay, come on, Matt. Matt's single for anyone that's interested. And very ready to mingle. Court Tower. I asked him if he wanted to climb it. Funny enough, he said no. We're just going to look out from the outside. Matt's not too keen on heights today, or this holiday. To be fair, my legs are killing me. Big gates. Very big gates. Ah, here you go. This is damage. The bloody French, eh? Look at these cannibal holes. How bloody dare they? So these towers, same with the other ones, are about 300 years old, if not older. I don't know if that I'm cynical or not, or I don't appreciate British history. But if London being our capital, and probably the best thing that we've got is Tower of London, I feel like I'd appreciate it a lot more than the people of Valencia appreciate their city. But then again, they live here, so they probably don't actually notice it anymore. I don't know, I just think it's a little bit more impressive than London. Maybe it's me. So like, this would have been the outside of the city, and that's where the wall was. And we forget that probably like down that way from that wall, there's like farm and stuff. Yeah. And then when they were under attack, they went behind the walls. I mean, it's still a pretty big fortress considering the other tower's about 3 miles away, 4 miles away. Probably, maybe. To the Bullring.
Yes. Do you know what way?
I think we just follow this road. I think we just follow this road down here. So this building here is the Grand Central Station, or whatever they call Central Station. And we're going to go in the Bullring, see if we can get into the Bullring. If we can't get in, we'll just get a taxi from here back to the hotel before we go out for our little gift later. It's just a delightful city to walk around, really.
These scaffolding on the inside.
Oh, they're doing loads of work on the inside. There's a crane there. Oh, it doesn't look like we can go in. There's a crane on the inside, so I think back there. So I think they're doing some work. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, I'll just give you some generic stock footage for this bit, and you can imagine we were inside it. We're gonna get a taxi back, and then we shall see you. And tell Matt. at dinner show. We're going to watch Flamenco. So we went back refreshed. We are going to go to Flamenco. Matt is ecstatic. He loves it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Very romantic. So Matt's gone to a loo. He's getting a bit annoyed with the GoPro, so I'm just doing it now. We are at a place called La Bolera. I will try and sort the settings out because I realise it's quite dark. But we've got a 3-course meal, got a couple of beers, and then we're going to get some sangria. And I'm out. That was flipping amazing. The fact that they were dancing and like showing all these emotions and kind of acting at the same time was incredible. So I don't speak Spanish, obviously, but you could tell that there was a whole story going on. And the crowd still here. It was lovely. So we're going to go back. Tomorrow is flight day back. Hope you liked the video. Did a lot today. To be fair, we weren't planning on doing a lot, but we did quite a lot today. And we shall be back tomorrow to go to Sagunto Castle and then fly home. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you like the videos. Make sure you like, subscribe, and all that jazz. I'll catch you in the next one.